Hey guys, 420 Dragon here. We are going to be playing another League with Esper Familiars, of course, as we take it through iterations, trying to find the best version. So I was testing with Kung Fu Trees last week, and we actually, well, he mostly came up with some pretty good suggestions, mainly Alexi's Cloak in the sideboard to fight against red-white decks, and other decks looking to disrupt you on the familiar front, because you can play this card to basically make one of your familiars unable to die, and then that makes it a whole lot easier to get something going. As well as adding more Ponders, adding 2 copies of Ponder to just sort of facilitate better draws. Cantrips are very, very, very powerful, and I think I've underrated them for a long time. We cut some copies of Hidden Strings, go to 3 Seagates, go to 2 Pirates, and I actually added back in a Capsize just now because I wanted a way to kill people. Kung Fu Trees convinced me to cut a win condition, and that's what I did playing the challenge on Sunday that I went 2-3 drop in, and it was fine. It wasn't like an issue. But I don't know. It's nice to have a win con, I guess. It was a little scary. Sometimes you just can't really win. What the heck is this? Yielding? What? That's weird. Okay. I guess it probably means that I have my F8 on. That's cool. That's a new thing on Magic Online, I guess. I haven't played since the downtime today, so must be a brand new thing. So this hand's obviously a mulligan. Very bad hand. No lands. We'll see what our opponent does here. Easy mulligan. Oh, this hand's great. Yeah, this hand's awesome. We have basically everything you want. With this deck, what you really want, especially when you're mulliganing, is bounce land, compulsive research. That's exactly what we got. So we'll easily keep this. I'll keep the Seagate too. Seagate's a nice one to lead off on. Maybe find us a land to ditch with compulsive. I'm gonna put on a sweater. So play the Ash Barons, pass back. Looks like we're playing against either burn or red-white. Probably red-white. Yeah, looks like red-white. So I do think, I don't know, Kung Fu Trees basically beat me a million times in a row playing that deck. That was about the summary of our playtesting session. So it's definitely like not a good matchup, but I think also there's something to be said for the fact that Kung Fu Trees is a very skilled player, and I think this deck is actually pretty difficult. And also a lot of people don't know exactly what to value in the matchup, but Kung Fu Trees, he's always trying to kill my fams. Always. But sometimes you'll see people that will maybe value board presence for themselves more than my fams, which is just a huge mistake against this deck, because my fams are immense. So I could play Seagate here, or I could try to preordain into a fam, into a white fam. That could be sweet. I could be into that, honestly. We could also find like a tap land. I think I'm down with that. Hit that preordain button. Nice. We found a fam. That's sick. Okay. So we can either fam or snap his guy. Probably famming is better. We could like not play the fam and play it next turn and snap. But I think I'm down to just play it and make him kill it. Might have been a mistake to keep snap on top because we do need to hit a land drop next turn, but I figured we can draw snap, cast preordain, and try to hit a land, and then if we don't, we can like snap and Seagate or compulsive or something. If we really have to. And that's all assuming that our fam dies. If our fam doesn't die, we can, of course, do some nonsense. Like probably play 4C, maybe go lead off with a compulsive or a Seagate and then snap it. There's a lot of options if our fam doesn't die. So he's gonna smack us for 2. Hopefully he doesn't kill our fam. It's, I think, definitely 100% always correct to kill the fam out of pretty much any deck. They're basically like the only reason that my deck is playable. And like all these values. Oh my gosh, yes, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Like, that was just an incredibly poor play. My opponent, basically, they bounced their Aether Vial, taking them off of Metalcraft. And then cast Galvanic Blast and did 2 damage to our guy. So then they had to use another Firebolt to actually get the job done. Which is obviously a horrible mistake on their part. So here I could like keep Island, play Compulsive, keep Island, play Seagate. I think I'm going to top both. And yeah, play Compulsive, I guess. I just want to get value. I want to draw like a fam. I'm probably going to die. Okay, we drew a fam, nice. So now next turn we can go like fam snap into some nonsense. If we draw like a bounce line, that's good. If we draw like another fam, that's pretty good. Bounce line like would probably be the best. Dimir Aqueduct would be really good here. We could play it. Play Sunscape, snap something, hope he doesn't, like, hope he taps out for some nonsense right here that doesn't do anything. Like, just play Palace Sentinels, bro. Just play Palace Sentinels. I'm a control deck, dude. I'm playing a control deck. You need to play Palace Sentinels before I can hold up Counterspell, dude. Alright, cool. He plays Palace Sentinels. And then, so next turn we could just, like, play Familiar, snap that. Hopefully he plays a tap land, nice. So, okay, sick. That was still a great draw, even though it wasn't the black bounce end. It's still really, really good. So now I'll play Familiar. I guess I'll snap one of the Flyers, because the 2/4 doesn't really do anything. Play Compulsive. It's not great. I'm gonna play Seagate just so that we can have multiple guys to get in front of this. So this is weird. I guess I'm gonna take Ponder because our Nightscape doesn't really do anything here. I guess I'm just gonna cast it too. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think I like this a lot. I'll just draw a Compulsive next turn and the fam. Yeah, that's really good. If our opponent doesn't kill our fam now, which they probably will, they basically just die. We get to like play another fam and start doing nonsense. I mean, we probably don't win, and we need to drop Pirates at City or like fam. And then we'd foresee and have 2 blue mana left, which is not enough to cast Pirates. So we would need to hit like a mana card and a Prosperous Pirates. It's doable. We also have our draw step. Foresee looks at 6 cards. But obviously if our Familiar dies here, pretty annoying. Though this could be the thing that I was talking about where players who are unfamiliar with this deck might not kill a Familiar. I mean, they probably will, yeah. Here he goes. He kills a Familiar. Cool. And then they're probably going to smack me. I mean, we can just start playing Muldrifter next turn. It might be too late because then we're already at 10 life. Or no, we're at 12 life. Okay. Let's see. Definitely going to lead with fam. I think I might actually evoke the Muldrifter, because I could just hardcast Muldrifter, or I could evoke it and then either flicker it in Seagate or it in Island and try to find snap and like snap it and then do more stuff this turn. I think I'm in for that. So we didn't find it. I think I'll just get a bunch of value. Ooh. Ooh. Capsize is kind of sweet here. Capsize would get us another familiar. So we could like capsize with no buyback and get the familiar. And then we could play like Mnemonic Wall. I think I don't need it. I think I should just take Snap. I'm going to discard Ash Barrens and the Bounce Land. I want to keep the black mana in case we draw Nightscape Familiar. Again, our fan's probably going to die, and that's really annoying. We're also going to take damage. I'm definitely going to block here. Got Radiant Fountain, sure. Hopefully it's like they tap out and like don't do anything. Oh, the killer fan. That's annoying. That's annoying. We do have another Muldrifter though, so we're technically still in like the blocker zone, which is chill. We could also snap their guy. Probably gonna lead off with Preordain next turn to try and find a fam to just like start just going nuts again, because the fams really do just let this deck run like crazy. Yeah, so I'll probably lead on Preordain and then maybe Ponder after. Let's see what we got. I think I'm gonna bottom both. I really want familiars. Hidden Strings, that's not bad actually. That's pretty great. We'll Ponder. Ooh, so there's a familiar. I think that's pretty good. So I think I'll go ahead and play this. And let's see. If I go Hidden Strings both of my lands, and then the opponent casts Kill Spell on Nightscape Familiar, I can snap the Palace Sentinels, untap Bounce Land, Swamp, regenerate it, have a blue mana floating. Okay, so I'll snap this, untap these. And the reason why I'm not snapping the Seagate here is because I want to have something to cipher onto. Regenerate the Nightscape. Because the cipher is actually really big here. It's going to basically get us a whole nother set of 4 mana. That's also why we're snapping as blocker. So now we have this little threat here that threatens to give us a shit ton of mana. And we can, I think, just lead off with 4C because we know that there's some questionable cards on top of our deck. I don't think we actually are in the market for Muldrifter at this point. As weird as it sounds. It's pretty good. I'll play the second familiar, Compulsive Research. Oh wow, that's insane. Yeah, we win the game now. Right, yeah. So yeah, just to be safe, I'm going to discard the Muldrifter because I don't want to do math. But basically, oh no, they have Alchemist Vial. Shit. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, so they could just win this game actually. If they crack Alchemist Vial here, fuck, I never play around that. God damn it. Oh, opponent's good. Last opponent I had just didn't crack it, and I just got to get the free save in. But yeah, that's pretty annoying. I definitely just didn't think about that. Yeah. Damn, dude. This card's good. I wonder who put that in that deck for the first time. That guy must be sick. That was very annoying again. It's going to stop our shenanigans. But it does potentially mean that our opponent doesn't have Lethal Burn. Though it could, of course, be drawing into it. There we go. Glinthawk. Okay, that's pretty good. They're spending a red mana here. It implies that they're going to spend more mana, go down to 2 mana. Which hopefully never be able to burn us out. I mean, I guess they have 3 mana with the land drop. They haven't played a land this turn. I'm hopeful. Oh, 3-drop. What is it? Oh no. What is it? Palace Sentinels? Palace Sentinels or Battle Screech? Yay! Yay! Alright, so that's very nice of the opponent. I think we just win now. Now we can just, of course, combo off. And that should be GG. Wow. This was a crazy game. Usually, like, I can't imagine the opponent has no way to kill these familiars with 7 cards in hand. They must have gotten horribly unlucky. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being really pessimistic. But that's the way it feels playing against Kung Fu trees. Like, you just feel like you can never get there. But we, of course, win this game. Likely from our opponent making tremendous misplays. I'll just go off. Oh my god, what the heck? They changed the treasures. They changed the mana order on the treasures, so it's super weird. I guess I actually like it. It's easier now to make blue mana, but it's weird. I have to like learn it again. They just changed it today, but it's my first match with it. It's a little weird, but you know, no big deal. They haven't really changed it very often before, so I can't imagine them changing it again. So now, of course, I'm just looking for Capsize. I guess I should shuffle my deck. No, I guess it doesn't matter. I can just play Fort C and Seagate a bunch. So I'll just snap my Seagate because it's easier. Going off here, just playing Predain. Oh, I'll get back to Monarch Wall, because now I can just make infinity Fort C's. Fort C's obviously the sweetest card in this deck, so. Like, obviously. If you don't know that, you're basically a scrub. And I don't know why you're watching your videos. If you don't think that Fort C is the best card ever printed, because it is. Oh, shit. I accidentally put a card on top. So now we can just, of course, flicker both walls, get back Ghost and Flicker and 4C. Oh, I should probably put a couple more creatures up. So I'll maybe be looking for Mole Drifters at this point. But I'm pretty sure I bottomed a whole bunch of Mole Drifters. I'm not sure if that was before or after the Capsize, so I think it was after. Because the Capsize was off the Seagate. And the other cards were off the Fort C. You can't imagine I played the Fort C before I played Seagate. So just keep looking here. Ooh, some creatures. I'll take some creachies. I'm gonna just bottom these. Look for a Capsize. Play some creatures. Ooh, don't mind if I do. This is fun. This is how I used to kill people back in the day with the Cloud Fairy deck. Then Denrobo Horror came out, and I was like, oh, Denrobo Horror is sick. But I think I'm just like down to kick it old school, dude. Play some Capsize, baby. Like, Capsize is just like a little bit more flexible. Is insane with Mnemonic Wall in a way that Denrobo Horror will never be. Like, Capsize Mnemonic Wall is like a sick ass combo. You can just do dumb stuff. It's dope. I'm down with it. You can also just bounce lands. Like, you can just turn 3 raw dog their bounce land if like you're on the play and they play a bounce land turn 2, and that's just so savage. Cause like they probably discarded to get that bounce land out there, and you're just like, you just rip it away from them. You're just like, no. So let's see, how many permanents does our opponent have? 3, 6. They have like 10 meaningful permanents. So that means, oh man, I don't have all the familiars out, so each Capsize costs 4 mana. Okay. It's kind of annoying. I didn't really think about this. It's gonna take a lot of mana. Oh, I guess we can. No, we can make it a little bit easier. We can wall snaps. We can do some wall snaps. Flicker these walls and snap. And that'll generate some colorless mana to spend on Capsizes. And just reduce the amount of things we have to Capsize. simultaneously. So here we go, combo, bounce your stuffs, combo. That's going to generate a pretty good amount of colorless mana to bounce your stuff with. So I guess I could, oh yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'll just bounce this, and then we get another fam. So all of our capsules cost one less. And I'll just make a bunch more mana. I don't really know. I'm just kind of wasting time. That's fine. So yeah, we'll do this. Let's see. We have to capsize 7 things for 3 mana each. I think we probably have enough. So now we'll just capsize everything. This is classic, dude. This is so classic. Gosh, I love capsize. So nice to be the one behind the gun for once, cause like I keep getting capsized out versus like stupid Blutron decks, and it's the absolute worst. There's just one guy at my LGS, he like capsizes me out, and I'm like, he's done it like twice. I'm just like, oh, it's the absolute worst thing in the world. I hate it. But it's nice to be the one behind the capsize. Fucking love capsize. Alright, so now we're the Monarch. That's cool, I guess. What the fuck's up, dude? I'm the Monarch. Opponent has an Alchemist Vial. Oh, and they're gonna play Gamelands? Jeez. They're really like trying to win this game. I'm like, bro. Like, just chill out, dude. Just click concede already. See the crease and surrender. So I'll bounce it, dude. I don't give a shit, dude. Gain some life, bro. Gain some life, bro. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Discard a bunch of cards. Discard many cards. Ooh. It's pretty cold. And it's our turn. Play Seagate. Just want to get a little bit more clock down to compete with his fucking Radiant Fountain. This is probably enough. See, I get 4 turns. If I use a Mole Drifter, I get 5 turns otherwise. Probably better this way, yeah. You have 4 turns or 5 turns? You have 5 turns, right? Next turn, drop to 8. I don't even know. No, I think I actually got 4 turns. Oh man, that was a horrible mistake. I let him have an Alchemist Vial activation. He could have activated Alchemist Vial. I could just not bounce Radiant Fountain. No. I guess I can. That's fine, actually. Alright, so I should just stop wasting time. That's probably what I should do. Another Radiant Fountain, cool. Shit, so I have 6 buttons. Cool, discard! Get some water. go into sideboarding. What do we got in our sideboard? We got Alexis Cloak. Alright, let's get these bad boys in here. We're gonna pack a Reaping. Gonna pack that shit, dude. I don't need a Hidden Strings. Probably could have Flicker. I got like a Ponder, like a 4C maybe. Seems decent. I think I actually figured out that I don't really want 4 Lexi's Cloaks. I think. I think I don't want 4 Lexi's Cloaks. I think they're like kind of shitty sometimes. I'm definitely pleased. I'm definitely pleased with how that game 1 went. I'm pleased. That was pleasing. That was pleasant. Hopefully game 2 delivers as well. I was taking their sweet time, sideboard. Here we go. Are you gonna go first, opponent? Come on. Make the choice. Make the choice. Show me my hand. Show me the money. Okay, so this hand on the draw is D, so I'll keep it. The thing is, we're gonna have to discard if we play a bounce land on turn 2, which is like pretty annoying, and we're like probably gonna have to play a bounce land on turn 2 if our turn 1 is Ash Barrens. So we're gonna have to discard turn 2, but I think it's fine. The second dilemma is whether we get Island or Swamp with the Ash Barrens. Kind of down to get Swamp. It's really up to you. It's like a choose your own adventure, dude. You can do whatever you want. Like usually in the past I would like maybe get Island because then I can like go like Familiar Snap. Oh, no, I guess I can already do that. Well, Familiar Snap and then generate blue mana, which is a big part of that, I think. I can still like Familiar Snap. No. Like in a couple turns I can like Familiar Snap Moldrifter. Okay, I don't mind this at all. A shitty Glint Hawk. Maybe we'll Familiar Snap. Ooh, yeah, I like that a lot. Because now we have Familiar Snap into Familiar Compulsive. It's pretty good. Or we could play Seagate. Maybe I should play Seagate. I think I'm down with that. Yeah, I'll take a bounce line. We need to hit lands for next turn. We have a compulsive bounce line. Is just like the nut right here. It's a little bit awkward that we're potentially going to bounce land and then compulsive away our only non-bounce line land. If we draw like a third bounce land, that would be useless. And kind of funny. But other than that, I think this is a pretty solid position. The opponent likely has Pyroblast in their deck. It's fine. It's pretty annoying, but Reaping does a good job, I think, of fighting that. Like, like they can't. I mean, Relic is obviously pretty good, but I think usually you're able to set up a position. Oh, okay. Oh no, they just returned to their hand. You're able to set up a position. Oh, they Firebolt, where you can like play Mnemonic Wall and then have them crack the Relic in response, and then cast Reaping the Graves in response to that, and that can be effective. So that's like fine. They used 2 kill spells on our guy, and then we drew the land to play Moldrifter. That's pretty good. We drew 2 more FAMs. So that's gonna give us like backup on the FAM front. We have land and compulsive plus mnemonic wall, though that's kind of turned off, to try and get more gas flowing. Compulsive is basically the best gas spell outside of like Force C, but Force C is clunky and expensive. Palace Sentinels, that's fine. Probably still blocking the Glint Hawk. If they don't send it, that's even better. Cool. So yeah, definitely probably just play Sunscape. They still don't have Metalcraft for Galvanic Blast, and they do have a Firebolt in the yard, so Nightscape is a bit more vulnerable than I'd like it to be. So now I'll fire up a Compulsive here. Ooh, Predanes. That's pretty good. Like, Predane's like, you know, that like card where you're like, you're not like, oh yes, I got my Predanes, finally I can go off. It's like, Predane's just like, you're gonna draw Predanes and then you're not, like, they're just gonna turn into good cards. At least. I think, yeah, this is pretty great. Opponent has a bounce land and we have a Capsize on top of our deck. Like, maybe this is just how you win the matchup. You just like Capsize lock them. It's pretty sweet. I'm super down. Super down. Maybe just by returning to an old favorite, I've solved the matchup. Okay, definitely blocking. I don't really care. Like, I'm like, yo, like, get your guy out of here. Opponent could have Firebolted, but they decided not to. Probably have something to do. Of course, Skyvisor. What does it do? This is really bad. Doesn't do anything. He doesn't have one of the artifacts that draws cards yet. Opponent's draw is pretty bad. Bounce Relic, they didn't even tap it first. I'm like, okay. Like, okay. Okay, so now we draw Capsize. If they have a Pyro Blazer, it's pretty annoying. See, Capsize costs 4 mana here. We could play the Familiar. Yeah, I think I'm down with that. Just play a Familiar. See, I could play the Familiar. Yeah, I'm done with this. I could play the Familiar, Compulsive, and then Capsize afterwards by playing the Ash Barrens. So I think I'm going to lead off with the Compulsive, see what we draw. If we draw like Snap or some other mana spells. Maybe I shouldn't have led with the Familiar, actually. I probably should have just led with the Compulsive. Okay, he's going to... Yeah, that was a big mistake, right? If we didn't lead with the Familiar, that wouldn't have happened. That's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Ooh, Alexi's Cloak. So I guess I'll discard the Ash Barrens here. I want to play Capsize, but I don't want to play Capsize. Let's see. I could just like Capsize their land and put Alexi's Cloak on one of my guys, and then just like sort of win the game. Or I could like play Muldrifter. Yeah. I don't want to Capsize lock them though. Maybe I just preordain and try to find like a Snap. Okay, opponent's gonna make me exile a card. And they still have the Relic effect up, which is annoying. A Flicker. Let's see here. Let's see here. So I could Flicker the Seagate, of course. I could,
What's up, motherfuckers?
oh, what's up?